All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mayfield on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be second down. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 38. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Second down, Mayfield. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Mayfield. He can run. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Sure, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first op.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
319. 319. Gone.
Mayfield now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Looking to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
First down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Mayfield to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll drop to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that play certainly felt like what I call a tendency breaker. 1st and 10, they dial up a draw play. That's not a normal situation, but give credit to the defense. They weren't fooled at all and really finished off the play.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. Keeps himself upright. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here. as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, in first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing, Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. And he'll go down at the 28. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Leopard, set, 3-19.
A give. This is Chubb. Oh, and now he pulls him over. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. This is first and goal from about the 8. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's going to get it running right. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Steelers' offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Vernon Butler coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Now look at 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 18. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Lucky 56.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, these offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. Jakeem Grant now to return. Look at the spin. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Over the middle here to Brown. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
He'll look to throw. The left side caught by Diggs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
We got 4 down.
Back to throw here. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And now running right through it. And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. They give it to him running left. And he's into the end zone. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keeps your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They begin this drive with Chubb, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Green 39! Green 39! Leopard!
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for the Browns. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Leopard! Leopard!
They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble.
Well, it's not going to be a 1st down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the 1st down.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
Set! Green 39!
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Browns on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hurry up, here we go.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
Set, 3-19.
First down, Mayfield. And his pass incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. He's going to air one out. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big play there on 3rd down for the Browns. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield on 1st down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Mayfield now. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Buying time to his, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, look at 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. And the Steelers signal for another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Lucky 56. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applies.